Excuse me. Be sure and thumbs up. Hey, MG, Toe Forever, are you still there? I'm trying to see if I know how to go live on the new channel. I might have found a way around everything. Let me see. What is it doing? I am. How about that? You may be surprised. 4 o'clock in the morning. Do a live. Alish. Hey, girl. How are you? I did it. It's on the news. It's on the news channel. Ooh. Well, good. I'm glad you slept. I had a 4-hour nap. Second Star Survival. I miss CJ. MG was waiting on me. It took me a little while to go live. I think he gave up on me. Well, I needed to have slept. I'm still stuck guarding this oil. Oh, Lord. That's awful. Well, I did look up an article to give y'all some news. See, I was just messing around. I was going to go to bed. But my hair's in a ponytail. It's okay. So y'all aren't going to see me but a minute because I'm going to pull this article up. And go over it real quick and do just a real quick. I'm just glad to know y'all got the notification. I just have to remember when I go into StreamYard to pick which account. I just had to link the new account to this and then change my name. So I'm just real excited. I'm just real excited. Couldn't find anything hugely interesting. Let me see. The naval base in Florida, they have actually called that a terrorist attack. I guess T attack. I need to be careful. This one's still little. I'm surprised. Man, they hate to use that word. They hate to use that word. Man, that burns me up. Most of the attacks that we have, let me tell you, is that a sign that they're opening up their sleeper cells? They're activating them, open them up. Activating sleeper cells? I wonder. And you know, let me see. What's that say? Yes, it kicked up for me. That's awesome. Yes, from Saudi Arabia. And the night before he did that, he had a big party and played a bunch of videos of mass killings. How sick is that, Duct Tape Daddy? How are you? Let me tell you, I figured out on StreamYard how to go live on this channel, but the only way I could know for sure if it worked was to go live. So I thought, okay, I'll give you a few minutes of news, since that's what it is, the news channel. But yeah, that old boy in Florida had a party the night before showing videos and movies of mass killings. Come on now. They couldn't get out of calling that one a T attack. But I think we need to be watching. And during the last live, and I didn't see it, one of our viewers sent me a Twitter account thing, which it's a video. They're wanting to ID the guy. Got real hateful with the elderly Jewish man. Neo-Nazi boys, what they called him. And he was wanting to beat the guy up, pull out a gun, shoot him, because he was Jewish. Happened in New York. I mean, you know, the Bible says nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Most people don't understand that the Greek or Hebrew translation of nation against nation actually means race against race. We're seeing more and more and more and more of that. You get one race war stopped and then another one starts. Let me see. Another mass bird died off in Australia. Now they are saying that the birds died because they are starving from mass fish die off. Well, you know, you got that 5G. Miss CJ's the expert on our 5G. Y'all need to be subscribing to Miss CJ, keeping up with that 5G mess. Drop your link, CJ. I don't care, baby. Drop your link. This is a new channel. We got to get everybody on that 5G. She knows all about that 5G. But then again, we don't know what they got going on in the ocean. Look at all of the animals that are migrating away from where they've been forever and being beached dead whales and all kinds of stuff. So sea life could be done. You know, we don't know. They could have all kinds of new, clear junk in the ocean. Especially we don't know what happened in Alaska with those subs. We'll never know what happened up there. But all those subs are nuclear. So anyway, well, I'm going to show y'all a little article. I want to keep up with these elections. So we have a new candidate. And I thought I'd show y'all something about the candidate, and then we're going to be done. It's already been 6 minutes, 48 seconds. I want to try to do short news clips, what I want to do. So let's do this. Make sure I've got it. Yep, there it is. Okay. Look here. Mike Bloomberg on gun safety. I thought this would be a barrel of laughs. Mike Bloomberg sees gun violence crisis as a true national emergency and has promised that gun safety will be the top priority as president. He understands that every day 100 Americans are killed with guns and hundreds more are injured, and that the impact of gun violence reaches well beyond these causalities, shaping the lives of millions of Americans who witness it. Now, I know someone who was shot or live in fear of the next shooting. Okay, wait a minute. Let me come back here. We're going to have sassy news. Number one, of that 100 a day that's shot and killed, how many of those are gang related? How many of those are illegal immigrant related? There's more people than that killed every day in car wrecks. Why is he giving some of those statistics? Told you I wanted to be sassy with this news. I call BS big time on that first paragraph of that ad. What an idiot. Who's he got running his campaign? We can rip him to shreds. And our little corner of the world. Okay, I'm going to get back to it, but I didn't want to forget what I wanted to say. 100 a day. We got those statistics. Okay. Go back at it. Okay. Moving on to more stupidity. Mike's plan. Mike believes we need a president who will make gun violence top priority and who will track the record of taking on the RNA and winning. He's done it. Mike's candidacy is about getting things done. That's why he offered a new gun safety policy proposal aimed at stopping the epidemic of gun violence in America. This comprehensive gun safety policy includes 5 key pillars designed to create an effective background check system, keep guns away from people who pose danger to themselves or others, protect young people in schools and Americans in their homes. tackle daily gun violence in the hardest hit communities, and confront the gun industry head on. The gun industry. Remind me of that. The gun industry. Oh my gosh. Okay, so to create an effective background system, he's going to require a point of scale background checks for all gun sales, and finally close the private sale loophole, which enables prohibited people to buy guns simply by finding unlicensed seller at gun shows or on the internet. Require every gun buyer to get a permit before making a purchase. Use sales records to identify crime guns. Notify local police. Don't they already do that? They use records of guns used in violent crimes when individuals have been prohibited from having a gun. Yeah, buddy, I'm telling you what, they keep up with that list of felons that aren't supposed to have guns. You know that. Where are they going to get the manpower, for God's sake? A central system will let local authorities know when the gun owner has become barred from having firearms due to a criminal conviction or restraining order. Allow for extreme risk screening for guns that are purchased so that the issuer will be equipped to deny licenses to troubled people who pose danger to themselves or others. Curb the danger of downloadable guns and ghost guns by reversing Trump's proposed firearm export regulations that loosen oversight on gun exports and make it easier to publish the 3D printing gun blueprints online and work to pass legislation barring online publication of those files. Come on now. Who's this guy kidding? 90% of Americans support background checks for gun buyers. I don't have a big deal about that. If they could figure out how to put a mental health history, and I don't mean depression, I mean psychosis. Keep guns out of the wrong hands. Let's see what this is all about. We should get a big laugh out of this. Close loopholes, including the one that prohibits married domestic abusers from possessing guns, but not unmarried ones. Close the loopholes, including the one that prohibits married domestic abusers from possessing guns, but not unmarried ones. Okay, so the guy can beat up his girlfriend, but they're not married, so he's not prohibited of having a gun, even though he's held her at gunpoint, threatened to shoot her and kill her, but didn't. But the ones that are married, there's that little loophole's going to be closed. Okay. Close the boyfriend loophole, which, that might be the same one I was going to say. Close the boyfriend loophole, which allows domestic abusers to have guns despite criminal convictions and restraining orders simply because they are not married to their others. Now, you have to remember, there's also a lot of women, especially in my area, I've seen it, that will scream, squall, and holler and swear up and down that they need a restraining order, the guy's crazy, and it's actually the woman crazy. I've seen it. I'm a woman. I can say it. Pass federal red flag laws that expands extreme risk orders to 50 states and funds state efforts to maximize the policy. So he wants red flag laws in all 50 states. Well, I believe he just lost the race, don't y'all? Require gun buyers to be at least 21 years old to buy handguns and semi-automatic rifles and guns. Okay, I thought they were going to do away with semi-automatic. Anyway, set a temporary bar on gun possession by assault or other violent misdemeanor offenders. Okay, now, is that going to include our illegal immigrants? That's what I want to know. Protect our children and communities by banning assault weapons. Well, okay, right here. Now, look at this, how stupid. Protect our children, not protecting our children. That's not stupid. Protect our children and communities by banning assault weapons, protecting schools, and preventing unintentional shootings. But up here set temporary bar for gun possession by assault or other violent misdemeanor offenders, and assault weapons, semi-automatic rifles, aren't they considered assault weapons? Require gun buyers to be at least 21 years of age. I don't know. We need to check with Will Patriot on that. Okay, reinstate the federal ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Require secure storage of firearms, which have been shown to reduce the risk of children gun injuries up to 85%. However, an estimated 4.6 million American children live in homes with an unlocked gun. That is where parental education comes in. There's been a gun in my home the whole entire life of my children when I was growing up, and my grandchildren haven't shot and killed anybody. Tackle daily gun violence in the hardest hit communities. Fund at least $100 million annually for local violence intervention programs. Where are they going to get that $100 million? And where are they going to get the people to run those intervention programs? Increase the ATF funding by $100 million annually so that the Bureau is able to police gun industry. Fund at least $100 million. Boy, he likes $100 million, don't he? There's $300 million already for public health research into gun violence. Public health research into gun. $100 million for public health research into gun. Are you kidding me? Require all gun buyers to wait at least 48 hours before they purchase. Now, you know, I agree with that one because they might be mad, angry, or whatever buying one. And if you're a hunter, collector, whatever, and you know there's a 48-hour wait, you're going to go 2 days before you want that thing and try to get it so you have it the day you want it. Make straw purchases and trafficking standalone federal crimes with the serious penalties for offenders to stop illicit sales. Require all gun owners, require that all gun owners must report to the police if their firearms have been lost, stolen within 3 days after they know or should know that their guns have been missing. I think that's always the way. Okay. Hold gun industry accountable. Let's see what we got here. Hold the gun industry accountable for government's response and alleviate government's response to gun violence crime. Now, he's already proposed $300 million for the gun violence crisis. Now he's wanting to make the gun industry. Repeal the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act so that the gun makers and gun dealers no longer have broad immunity in civil lawsuits. Allow the Consumer Product Safety Commission to treat guns like other household products so that the federal government will have the power to set safety requirements for gun technology. Formally declare the gun violence crisis to be a public health emergency to expedite funds and research. Oh my God. Appoint a White House gun coordinator to mobilize the public to fight gun violence and launch, oh my God, a hub to fight gun violence. Focus executive energy on suicide reduction, school safety interventions, and corporate partnerships. Now you see that's the last. Look at that. Look at that mess right there. Look at that mess right there. And look at this idiocy up here. Oh my God in heaven. Told you we were going to get spicy. I'm telling you what's straight. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. What have y'all got to say about that? Here's his girlfriends. Most people that sit behind desks don't use common sense. How about God back in schools? Yep. Yep. People need to be held accountable. Listen, holding the gun manufacturers responsible. I wish I had my gun in here. That gun don't kill nobody. You tell me what gun has ever picked itself up just for shits and giggles and shot somebody? Tell me, one gun. It's people. Everybody that they've caught so far has had a major mental illness or a foreigner associated with a T group. I mean, come on, y'all. Hold the gun industry responsible. $300 million basically to line people's pockets to put them on a task force and a White House committee. It takes a committee. We already have gun laws. They need to be put in place. How many people do you know that can get their, oh Lord, what did I just read? Felonies expunged and run around all over the place with a loaded gun? It's not the guns. These don't kill me or anybody else. The cigarette does not pick itself up and light itself and put itself in my mouth. Okay, now they put something in it, supposedly added something. I mean, tobacco could just be addictive. Don't mean they necessarily had to put something in addictive. Is this cigarette going to kill me? Well, if I don't pick it up, put it in my mouth and pop on it. Okay. You don't want a gun? Remember how to open this stupid thing. Is that knife going to kill anybody? Is the blade long enough to hurt somebody? Is it going to pick itself up and hurt somebody? Or do I have to pick it up and hurt somebody? Are they going to get us tough on knives as they do guns? Do you know how many people are stabbed every year? Did he bring that up? No. That is the dumbest campaign ad I have yet to see in my life, and I'm 59 years old, and I have always kept up with campaigns. Dumbest ad I've ever seen. $300 million? I'm telling you what's truth. Put that money towards some guns. I swear to Pete, I open this knife, I can't ever get it closed. I'm going to cut my hand off one of these days trying to close this knife. I can't even remember how to close it. It's supposed to push on something. Oh, I know what to push on. See, I closed it safely. I mean, come on. That is the stupidest ad I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to let y'all see me, and I'm going to pull this stupid thing back up again. Where's that? All them $100 million he wanted to do with something. Give y'all a little recap. Good God Almighty. $100 million annually for local violence intervention programs. $100 million so that the ATF is able to police the gun industry. $100 million for public health research into gun violence. $100 million for public health research into gun violence. Being a mental health professional since 1994, it is a law already. If you have a client that has expressed that they are going to harm themselves or someone else across this nation, that mental health professional has to report that to the police. Has to. That's already in place. Now, they want to pick a few of the psychotic disorders and put that on a list that if somebody gets that diagnosis, they need a registry. But then there's always extenuating circumstances if they're compliant with their medication, if they've never had an incident. I mean, there's no way to cut a pattern for this. Guns do not kill, people kill. That's not the point. They take our guns, they can control us. That's the point. They take our guns, they can control us. It's the stupidest ad I've ever seen in my life. Stupid. Okay, did anybody see anything that really made any sense in that ad? How does this man make all his money? Good God, he's an idiot. I mean, I knew he was a problem, but I saw that ad and about lost my mind. Yes, 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 yes. Crazy. 5 o'clock in the morning, I still got 9 of you on here. People watch it tomorrow. West Virginia, a pencil, a pen can kill somebody. Exactly. Take that pencil and get somebody right in their doggone artery. Yes, buddy. Get it right between the ribs, puncture a lung. Exactly. They're going to make all of our steak knives, pens, pencils, any kind of knife, any kind of sharp object illegal. If you got something wrong with you, you can't have one. And number 2, pencil you use in school. I put a place on my arm. A kid poked me with a pencil. Still little bitty pieces of lead works its way out of my arm every once in a while. I was in grade school. I don't remember. 4th, 5th, 6th grade. I don't remember. Craziness. Absolutely craziness. Boy, can't you wait to hear him in a daggone debate. For God's sake. Oh, Lord have mercy. He's why Kamala Harris dropped out. You have to have 4 percentage points of approval or whatever in their little polls to qualify to be in the debate. And he went up to 4 and it dropped her down a couple tenths of a point, 3 points, something or whatever. So she was not going to be able to be in December's debate. She said it was because she couldn't raise money. I bet you she's already been promised to be on somebody's ticket. Well, I hope it's his because neither one of them will get in. Yeah, buddy. I'm not telling you what's the truth. I ain't never in my life. Well, I have, but good God, you think in this day and time somebody wouldn't be that stupid to even try to run? Why, yeah, at hunting season, those racks in the back of pickup trucks had their hunting guns in the back of pickup trucks when I was in high school. And them old boys, buddy, they would zip out those trucks. Off they'd go hunting after school, squirrel hunting. Soon as squirrel hunting season opened. Yeah, buddy. Well, nobody brought one of those guns in there. You don't have parents being parents. Oh, don't get me started on that. Oh, Lord have mercy. Give the government an inch and they take them all. Next thing you know, they'll take something. Yes. Yep. That's why they don't like us. Because we can organize. We could. Most people's too scared, but people are getting a little more spunky. People are getting a little more tired of this BS that's going on. And I want y'all to keep a watch on this Bloomberg. Keep a watch. They brought him in this race for some reason. He just didn't jump in it for nothing. Guarantee you. Guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. Wonder if they're going to bring something. Somebody's going to bring out something on old Biden that he can't recover from. Because you know he's got skeletons. 3 of them up there have, you know, wouldn't talk about Biden's son. There's 2 other ones. I forget who they are. I'll have to look it up and tell you. But anyway, that is my spicy news for you. Just want to get a little spicy. Saw that and lost my mind. I thought I got to get on here. That'll be something good to talk about. Make everybody aware. Old Bloomberg. Good Lord have mercy. Telling you what's the truth. Well, thank you all for 5 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm going to get 3 hours sleep before I get that baby. His daddy ain't feeling real good, but he's here, and at least the baby could sit in the living room and play a little bit, and his daddy could help keep an eye on him and get me a little nap probably. But, yes. Yep. Let me tell you what. Everybody's armed. People don't go around trying to kick in somebody's door, shooting somebody in southern West Virginia, because they know that 90% of every home has a load of guns sitting near the door, by the door, at the door. One of the three places. Or on somebody's hip, because we have constitutional carry now. Yeah, buddy. Sure do. Governor voted it in last year. Now, somebody's liable to come in and undo it, but right now we've got it. All I have to do is pay me $100. I've got my concealed carry permit. Took the class twice, actually. I thought I had to take it a second time because I couldn't find the paper. Nope, nope, nope. Thanks, CJ. But that's my spice for the night. And I'm going to be keeping up with this election. I like politics, y'all. I can get spicy over politics, especially when it's a presidential election. Everybody might not like everything I have to say. I don't want everybody to agree with me. Here's my thing that I've never announced on this channel. We can agree, we can disagree, we can agree to disagree. No matter if it's my channel, either WVPM News or West Virginia Prepared Minds, Chatty Cathy channel. We have our guests on that channel. If any channel, take what you want, research, go down those rabbit holes, and leave the rest. None of us are ever going to agree 100%. So having said that, I still don't have a catchphrase for this channel. Other than thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to thumbs up. Never forget, right here, you're going to get news with sass. So until I see you next time, unless we have some breaking news or something, never forget, just as on the other channel, I love each and every one of you. I appreciate each and every subscriber. So I'll see you the next time I find something spicy. Love y'all. Bye-bye.